Yeah. Okay, hi guys. So here we are live on YouTube once again. Thank you for joining us on another Sunday morning to do the meditation. As you know, on the Zoom call, I have muted everyone. Okay, but we're still connected on chat. So let me know if there is any issue that you're facing during the session anytime. I keep on monitoring the chat. You can, drop in a message and I will attend to it. Okay, apart from that, the topic for today is overcoming fear. So, the ones who are a part of community, who would have received the WhatsApp message, there were some pointers that I mentioned over there. If you feel that you are settling for less than your dreams, if you are saying yes when you mean no, or when you are saying no, but you actually mean yes, and few other points, that could indicate that you're probably, leading your life of fear, right? And the decisions that you're probably making is fear based. We'll touch a little bit about on each of the points, especially the ones which require some explanation, right? So one of them was you settle for less than your dreams, and it could be that you're afraid to take risks. You have kind of convinced yourself that even though your dreams are too far up there and you cannot achieve them, and even though you have something that you really desire, but you would settle for less than that because you're probably afraid to take risks. Or if you find yourself often in a situation where you end up saying yes when you want to say no, it could be because you fear disappointing someone or displeasing someone. You might have more of like a pleasing kind of an attitude, or you don't want to get into any conflict kind of a situation, and so even though you might want to say no internally, you end up saying yes. Okay, sometimes it happens the reverse way. You might end up saying no when you actually want to say yes, and that could be because you feel that even though you want to say yes, even though you really desire something, you might that fear or self-doubt might creep in, which might tell you you're not good enough, maybe you won't be able to do it, what if you fail or something like that. And just to avoid a failure or a what if things don't go right, you might end up saying no when you actually feel like saying yes. Okay, another thing was if you try to numb yourself with alcohol. That is like a normal thing, which I mean a common thing. A lot of us know that sometimes people might indulge into alcohol or any other kind of substances to numb their feelings. But it's not just like substances, it's food. Sometimes we have an habit of emotional eating, and just notice yourself whether you're eating because you're hungry, or you're eating because you're anxious, you're fearful, you're upset. It could even be excessive use of technology, just finding yourself engaging on different social media platforms almost all the time, just because you don't want to sit alone or idle, or that makes you uncomfortable, or there is some situation in your life that you don't want to face, and so the easy resort is just to open Instagram, go on YouTube or something like that. Or even excessive busyness. Sometimes to avoid situations, we might just make ourselves super busy so that I don't have to attend to anything only right now, or I don't have to face that situation. I'm not saying that is always the case, but it's up to you for you to assess, whether you are doing it because it's genuinely required, or you're doing it because you're actually trying to run away from something, or there is a fear of facing anything. Another point was if you procrastinate a lot, and that could be because of like again the fear of failure, not being able to achieve something, thinking that if I do this, I might not get the result. For example, let's say you know that you should go for a walk. Okay, and everything is set, you have the shoes, you have the place, you have a group of friends who meet every day and you can go for a walk with them, but you tend to procrastinate a lot, or you keep on coming up with excuses, I'll do it tomorrow or later. That could be because somewhere subconsciously you believe that you can't keep up with the practice, you feel that you might not be able to be consistent with it, or you feel like I might put in too much effort but I don't get like the end result. So these kind of what ifs And fear is a lot about what if. It's not based in reality, it is based on a projection that we may feel, this is how things may pan out, and hence, I will fail at it, and hence I will not do it, right? So, and the couple of other ones were, yeah, one is if you struggle to make decisions. So, sometimes what happens is, that, this is probably the job that I don't want to do. This is the relationship that I don't want to be in. I have to fix my routine. I have to start doing things differently. But you're struggling to make a decision because you fear how that decision will impact other people, right? If it is for a job, you might fear, how will you get another job, or how will your dependents react basis you leaving this job? How will your colleagues, how will your friends react? Whether they will pressurize you, or make judgments on you, right? Or if it is coming to a relationship, you might fear how the other person will react, how people involved who are tied to the relationship may react, even to something as simple as changing your routine. You might even fear making that decision, because now when you change your routine, the people who you are living with will also get affected in a way. You will have to explain things to them, they will have to make adjustments, and obviously making adjustments means it will rub off a little bit. It might not be easy to do it, and initial adjustments might cause some kind of conflict, and those kind of fears might stop you from taking that decision. And if you find yourself often being in a situation where you feel indecisive, where you are not sure whether I should take this decision or no, even something as small as if you want to buy an object, okay, and you are constantly wondering, मैं खरीदूं ना खरीदूं, should I not, the thing is, you've probably inculcated that in your behavior so much that now it's become like your mode of operation in every other area of your life, right? And so it's important to identify these symptoms, and then we can work on it. And the last one that we mentioned was, if you're a control freak, or if you feel that you tend to micromanage things, that is the fear of, again, not having things right, also relating to perfectionism. No, my junior has done this, but this is not how it should be done, this is how it should have been, the flow of the report should have been like this, the flow of this diagram should have been like this, these steps should have been done first, and that later. Okay, you might have a rationale around it, you might be doing it, or you might be suggesting to do things in a particular way because that is the most effective way to do things, but you have to leave scope for mistakes and letting people learn on their own, and it's okay, right? And so just accepting that fact and not micromanaging, not only at office, but we tend to do it at home as well. We might do it with our kids or partners, right? Or even friends. So identifying these things helps us understand where we are coming, or how are we approaching things in life, and how can we overcome it. So why did I pick this topic of fear is because fear is very, very widespread, okay? We might not realize, but in a lot of our areas, if not all the areas of our lives, we do take decisions based on fear, or we do tend to go about doing things from a place of fear. And the thing is, when you overcome it, so when you are in it, you will obviously not realize how detrimental it is, right? But when you overcome it, what you will realize is that you are just feeling much more radiant, full of energy, right? Because fear is a low vibrational energy, it pulls down your energy, it will make you feel more lethargic, and you'll be caught up with so many things in your head. Your energy will not be as available to you as it can be. If you are in a fearless state, if you are fearless, you will have a lot of positive vibrational energy, and you will you'll be more of very proactive, very in the energy of going out and getting things done, happy, and that energy will be contagious, right? And everyone around you will feel that. So that is the objective, that's where we want to get at. So what we'll do in today's meditation is, we will focus on one fear that we may have. could be anything. Fear of making decisions. It could be a particular use case, like I have a fear of communicating something to a particular person in my life, to something like I want to say, start a business of my own, or say I want to inculcate something in my routine, but I'm not able to do it, right? So anything that you feel you are stuck in and you're not able to do because there is some kind of fear of failure, we're going to focus on that thing during the meditation. So you can make a mental note of it right now. Let's get into the meditation and let's work on overcoming it. And as you know, towards the end, we'll go back to our Zoom call, end the live stream, and discuss with everyone what your experience was like. Okay, so what you need to do for the meditation is just be in a place that is physically comfortable for you. You can either sit or you can lie down. Okay, just that we have to ensure that our spine is straight. Okay, and nobody is going to disturb you in the place that you are at for the next 20 minutes at least. Okay, you can keep your palms facing upwards, either on your thigh or next to you, depending on however you are placed, right? And once you are done, I want you to just close your eyes and focus on your breath. Just watch yourself as you breathe naturally. And bring your awareness to the words calm, balance, stillness, ease, and peace. Calm, balance, stillness, ease, and peace. As you continue breathing, watch your belly expand as you inhale and watch your belly contract as you exhale. Continue watching the movement of your body. And if your mind wanders, as it naturally can, don't get mad or upset at yourself. Just gently and softly bring it back to the words calm, balance, stillness, ease, and peace. And now I want you to inhale for 4 counts, hold your breath for 2, and exhale for 6 counts. You can do it at your own pace and do the cycle 3 times. So inhale as you count till 4, hold your breath for 2, and exhale for 6 counts. And as you exhale, let go of any tension, stress, anxiety that you might be holding on to. You just feel more relaxed and calm. Every breath that you take in peace, calmness, balance, And continue breathing this way. And now we're going to focus on that situation in our life that is causing us some discomfort, where we have some fear. I want you to imagine the person who is involved in the situation in front of you. There are many people, then who is the one person who is the most important in this situation? And now I want you to play out that situation in your head. Whether it is saying something to them, doing something with them, asking them for something. Let that situation play out. There is no one and just you. Imagine yourself carrying out those set of actions that you feel afraid to. And as you do it, feel the emotions. Feel that tension, that anxiety, that stress, that unknown feeling build up in your body. Is there any particular place in your body that you feel it is centered at? Feel that emotion, feel that fear, feel that tension. Play out that situation in your head. And now I want you to reflect on this. That fear is just a feeling. Fear is just a feeling. Fear is just a feeling. Only a feeling. Which is originating from just a thought. The feeling is originating just from a thought. And now come to the conclusion of the situation. Probably how you think it would turn out. Right? What you anticipate it to be like. What is the outcome that you feared? But know that this outcome that you think what it is just a thought. It is just a thought. How would you rather like the outcome to be? That is just a thought. So let's focus on that thought. What is the favorable outcome? What is the outcome that you would like it to be? Play out that scenario in your head. That even after facing the situation, which you think would result in an unfavorable outcome, imagine going through the situation but having the end result the way you want it to be, in the favorable way. And imagine how it would be. And feel those feelings. Feel that happiness, that joy. How free would you feel? How happy would you feel? Imagine that situation. Talk to people in that situation. Look at their expressions. How are they responding in the favorable way? How is the time that you are spending with them? That you are happy, that you're happy with the outcome. Know that this is just a thought and just a feeling. And with this, I hope you can see that the outcome can be positive too. The outcome can be the way you want it to. But what if the outcome is not favorable? Right? What if the outcome is not in the best way that you would imagine it to be? Let's go back to that feeling, that outcome that you don't want, that outcome that you fear. Let's go back to that feeling, go back to that situation. Imagine it play out that way, in the way that you don't want it to. And see that thing reach conclusion. What after that? What will happen after that? If it is saying something to someone and they're going mad about it, what will happen after that? What will happen after that argument? If it is a decision that you want to make, but what if you fail? What will happen after that? What after that failure? What if you wanted to do something and you get hurt? What after that? What will happen after that? How will things be? How will you be? And fast forward that to a year later. How will this failure impact you in a year's time? And how would you be coping with it in the next 1 year? Fast forward to 3 years. How do you think your situation will change after 3 years of this incident? Is it too small? Have you even forgotten about it? Or even if it has had a long term impact, are you not doing just fine after 3 years? Are you not feeling happy that you got it done at some point in time and you've not carried it forward for so many years in your life. Once that conclusion is made, are you not living a different life, a new life, a happier life, a freer life? Imagine yourself in that situation. What is even the impact of that fear that you are having? And in 3 years' time, what all are the possibilities of the various miracles that can happen? So, in 3 years' time, I want you to imagine and feel yourself feeling grateful that you went through that situation and you overcame it. Because everything happens for a reason, and there is something to learn from every situation. And somehow, these small and big incidents shape us in being who we are. And they were vital for us to be where we are. I want you to send gratitude to that situation. That you were able to overcome that fear. That you communicated or did what your heart desired in the right time. And that now you have lived a set of many other experiences. And feel yourself feeling more free, more relaxed, that you have overcome that fear. The calmness and the serenity that it's over now and you're a long way ahead of it. And just bring your awareness to the words calm, balance, stillness, ease, and peace. Calm, balance, stillness, ease, and peace. Focus on your breath. Watch yourself as you inhale and exhale. Watch the movement of your body as you inhale and exhale. You can flex your toes and your fingers to bring yourself back to the present. And when you feel comfortable, you can gently and softly open your eyes. Okay, guys, so this is what we had for today's meditation. I hope it helped you in some way. I would be super excited to know what your experience of it was like. I personally have, so generally, like earlier, I used to meditate along with the community, and then in the middle, when I started doing tarot and other things, I kind of lost on that and I used to open my eyes and just do it very consciously. I think after a very long time, I also meditated again with all of you, and I felt really nice. And yeah, I was also able to focus on that one thing that was kind of sitting on my head. I was a little fearful about, and I realized it was stuck in my throat. So when I told you to focus on that area in your body, you would probably, I don't know, you guys can share, whether you felt any ache or any kind of area in your body that felt it was holding on to that tension. For me, it was my throat because I wanted to say something to someone. I totally understand. I've had a cough, for a very long time, and that is because, it has manifested that way. And yeah, so I am consciously working on it. But yeah, that was my experience, and we'll bring our YouTube live to an end now. For everyone who's joined us on YouTube, thank you. And if you find this helpful, you can definitely share it with your friends and family. Go down to the description box. There we have a link to our community form. Fill it up so that you can also join us on Zoom. Okay, with that, I will bring our live stream to an end, and we will discuss about our experiences here